Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we have a bittersweet topic to discuss as we remember two incredible American legends who have sadly passed away. Teri Garr, known for her unforgettable performances in classic films like Tootsie and Young Frankenstein, and the legendary music producer Quincy Jones, whose influence shaped the sound of generations. Join us as we celebrate their remarkable lives, their contributions to the arts, and the lasting impact they've left on all of us. Let's dive in and honor their legacies together. Teri Garr, known as Teri Garr, was an American actress. Known for her comedic roles in film and television in the 1970s and 1980s, she often played women struggling to cope with the life-changing experiences of their husbands, children, or boyfriends. Born December 11, 1944, Lakewood, Ohio. Died October 29, 2024, age 79 years, Los Angeles, California. Children: Molly O'Neill. Spouse: John O'Neill, M. 1993 to 1996. Height: 5'7". Early life and education. Teri Garr was born in Los Angeles, California, on December 11, 1944. She spent her early years in Franklin Lakes, New Jersey, and Lakewood, Ohio, before her family settled in Los Angeles. Her father, Eddie Garr, born Edward Leo Gonaud, 68, was a vaudeville performer, comedian, and actor, whose career peaked when he briefly took over the lead role in the Broadway drama Tobacco Road. Her mother, Phyllis Lind Garr, born Emma Schmoetzer, 68, was a dancer, a rockette, wardrobe mistress, and model. Her father was of Irish descent and her maternal grandparents were Austrian immigrants. 68. Garr had two older brothers, Ed and Phil. When Garr was 11, her father died in Los Angeles of heart attack. She recalled that his death left us bereft, without any kind of income. And I saw my mother be this incredibly strong, creative woman who put 3 kids through college. One of my brothers is a surgeon. Any kind of lessons we wanted, we had to have scholarships or sweep the floors. It had to be free. And so we always had to try harder. That was instilled in me very early. During her youth, Garr expressed interest in dancing and trained extensively in ballet. I'd go for 3-4 hours a day, my feet would be bleeding, she recalled. I'd take buses all over the city just to go to the best dancing schools. You could just stand there and be quiet and beat yourself up, push the body. Garr graduated from North Hollywood High School and attended San Fernando Valley State College, now California State University, Northridge, for 2 years before dropping out and relocating to New York City to further pursue acting. In New York City, she studied at the Actors Studio and the Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute. Personal life. Marriage and relationships. In the early 1980s, Garr was in a 7-year relationship with film executive Roger Birnbaum. After separating from Birnbaum, Garr was in a 7-year relationship with David Kipper, a physician, to whom she was introduced by Carrie Fisher. In 1993, Garr married building contractor John O'Neill, and that same year, in November, they adopted daughter Molly O'Neill. The couple divorced in 1996. Stalking incident. In July 1990, a Los Angeles County judge ordered a woman charged with stalking Garr to cease contacting her and to remain 100 yards, 91 meters, away from Garr, her home, and her work locations for 3 years. Political activism. In March 1988, Garr was arrested for trespassing in Mercury, Nevada, during a protest against nuclear weapons testing in the area. She participated in events for the Trevor Project, a non-profit LGBTQ youth suicide prevention organization. Illness and death. In October 2002, Garr confirmed that she had been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. After years of uncertainty and secrecy about her diagnosis, Garr explained her reasons for deciding to go public. "I'm telling my story for the first time so I can help people. I can help people know they aren't alone and tell them there are reasons to be optimistic because, today, treatment options are available." In interviews, Garr said that she first started noticing symptoms while she was in New York filming Tootsie around 1982. After disclosing her condition, she became a national ambassador for the National Multiple Sclerosis Society and national chair for the Society's Women Against MS program, WAMS. In November 2005, Garr was honored as the Society's Ambassador of the Year. The same year, she revealed her treatment regimen for the disease, which included regular steroid injections to help manage symptoms. Closer reported in 2015 that she credited her positive attitude and her family's support with helping her fight the disease. In December 2006, Garr had a ruptured brain aneurysm. The aneurysm left her in a coma for a week, but after therapy, she regained speech and motor skills, and in 2008 she appeared on Late Show with David Letterman to promote Expired, a 2007 film in which she played one of a set of twins. Garr died from complications of multiple sclerosis at her home in Los Angeles, surrounded by family and friends, on October 29, 2024, at the age of 79. She is interred at Forest Lawn Memorial Park, in Hollywood Hills, California. Quincy Delight Jones Jr. was an American record producer, composer, arranger, conductor, trumpeter, and bandleader. Born March 14, 1933, Chicago, Illinois. Died November 3, 2024, age 91 years, Bel Air, Los Angeles, California. Children: Rashida Jones, Kidada Jones, Quincy Jones III, Jolie Jones Levine, Kenya Kinski Jones, Martina Jones, Rachel Jones. Songwriting partners: Michael Jackson, Peggy Lipton Seymour. Spouse: Peggy Lipton, M. 1974–1990, Ola Jones, M. 1967–1974, Jerry Caldwell, M. 1957–1966. Personal life. Marriages and family. Jones was married 3 times and had 7 children with 5 women. He was married to Jerry Caldwell from 1957 to 1966, and they had a daughter named Jolie. He had a brief affair with Carol Reynolds, and they had a daughter named Rachel. He was later married to Swedish actress Ulla Andersson from 1967 to 1974, and they had a daughter named Martina and a son named Quincy, who also became a music producer. The day after his divorce from Andersson, Jones married American actress Peggy Lipton. They had 2 daughters, Kidada, who was born before they were married, and Rashida, both of whom became actresses. Jones and Lipton divorced in 1990. He later dated and lived with German actress Nastasia Kinski from 1991 to 1995, and they had a daughter named Kenya, who became a fashion model. In an interview with New York Magazine, Jones stated that he dated Ivanka Trump. In 1994, rapper Tupac Shakur criticized Jones for having relationships with white women, prompting Jones's daughter Rashida to pen a scathing open letter in response, which was published in The Source. Jones's daughter Kidada developed a romantic relationship with Shakur, became engaged to him, and had been living with him for 4 months at the time of his death. Legal issues. In October 2013, the BBC and The Hollywood Reporter said Jones planned to sue Michael Jackson's estate for $10 million. Jones said that MJJ Productions, a song company managed by Jackson's estate and Sony Music Entertainment, improperly re-edited songs to deprive him of royalties and production fees and breached an agreement giving him the right to remix master recordings for albums released after Jackson's death. The songs Jones produced for Jackson were used in the film This Is It. Jones was reported to be filing the suits against the Michael Jackson Cirque du Soleil shows and the 25th anniversary edition of the Bad album. He believed he should have received a producer credit in the film. Health issues and death. In 1974, Jones developed a life-threatening brain aneurysm, leading to a decision to reduce his workload to spend time with his friends and family. Since his family and friends believed Jones's life was coming to an end, they started to plan a memorial service for him. He attended his own service with his neurologist by his side, in case the excitement overwhelmed him. Some of the entertainers at his service were Richard Pryor, Marvin Gaye, Sarah Vaughan, and Sidney Poitier. Jones had 2 brain surgeries, and after the second was warned to never play the trumpet again, because if he blew a trumpet in the ways that a trumpet player must, the clip would come free and he would die. He ignored that advice, went on tour in Japan, and one night after playing trumpet had a pain in his head. Doctors said the plate in his brain had nearly come loose, as they had warned, and Jones never played trumpet again. On November 3, 2024, Jones died at his home in the Bel Air neighborhood of Los Angeles at the age of 91. His publicist confirmed his death. The cause of death was not immediately disclosed, but was later revealed to be pancreatic cancer. He is to be buried at Hollywood Forever Cemetery in Los Angeles.